What's going on? This is LDA, Lawrence D. Adams. I'm going to drop this. I'm only staying on for a couple hours, over an hour I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk about, I don't care if it's just one person is watching. It is what it is. Let me drink some probiotics. Just get right to it. Let's talk about it. Title of this is Stop Playing Too Small. Stop playing too small. What does that mean that you're playing too small? I know what's going to happen is people are going to start jumping in. Then I got to repeat everything I'm going to say. So let me re-say it right now. You got to stop playing too small. The reason why a lot of people are not winning in life is because they're playing too small, or they have a very limited vision of themselves and where they're going and how they see themselves. So they're being too small. I'm here to tell you that you as a person listening to this, and especially as a man, you need to not play yourself, not play small. When you play small, you cheat yourself. But not only do you cheat yourself, you cheat the people around you from what we hear. All right, you cheat yourself and the people around you from getting the best from you and the next generation. Too many men and women, but we're talking to men, play themselves too small. You got to learn not to play yourself too small. Stop looking at your financial situation. Stop looking at your mother, what your mother did, what your father did. You got to realize it's time for you to go to the big leagues. It's time for you to play in the double and to play in the NBA. It's time for you to play big. And what happens is when you get a clear enough vision of where you're going and where you want to accomplish, and then double that, you're going to accomplish that. This one said that a man can shoot for the many men shoot for the stars instead of shooting for the moon. No, they shoot for the moon, but if you land, you're going to at least hit on the stars. So it's so important that you begin to play big. Stop playing short. Stop thinking about where you've been through. Stop thinking about where you've been through and what took place and who did what and all like that. You got to start playing big. And one first thing you got to do is you got to examine the people around you. Are the people around you playing big or are they playing small? And normally your circles of friends were going to determine where you are going. If all your friends are still in the same neighborhood, doing the same thing, accomplishing the same, not going anywhere, you need to change your friends. You might have to just be lonely for a little bit for a season until your mindset changes and you get a different set of friends. You might have to pick up a library and allow that to be your friend, allow the book to be your friend. You might have to get mentors that are dead. What I mean is read their books, read their autobiographies, because you're playing too small. The problem that we have here, I'm talking to myself, so I'm not just talking to you. You are playing too small. Stop playing small. What do I mean by small? That means small thinking, small way of doing things. This is the thing. It always starts within. Some people think that if I play big, I got to have on a Gucci belt, a Gucci hat. I got to flex and show all the things like that. No. You have a false sense of playing big or going to the big leagues. False sense, because you think it's in the outward things that you have on. It has nothing to do with the outward things you have on. It has everything to do with what's going on inside of you. What's going on inside of you? Are you playing big enough? Got 3 people watching, but are you playing big enough? Or are you going to settle and compromise for the rest of your life? Wishing and hoping. Coming up with the main ingredient. The main thing, the second thing is your friends. The second thing is you have more excuses. My mentor told me excuses are just guarded lies. You have so many excuses why you can't do what you need to do. So many excuses. Well, I don't have the money. I didn't get the right education. Someone didn't do this. That one, this. You have tons of excuses why you can't accomplish what you need to accomplish. The world waits for no one with excuses. The world waits for no one with excuses. Either you do it or you don't. I'm talking to the people who are listening. The world waits for no one with, they don't care about you having excuses. Think about it. What if the lion made an excuse why he couldn't go after the prey that's in his territory? That lion would die. Many of you listening are that lion who is dying because you have prey all around you, opportunities to accomplish something great, but you're allowing it to walk past you because of your excuses. Yeah, you need support and money. I understand all that. I feel you. That's when you got to realize if you don't have those money and that support, what are you going to do? There was many times I did not have the support nor the money that I needed to do what I need to do. What did I do? I didn't allow it to stop me, and I began to walk slowly into that. When I began to walk slowly in that direction, it began to open up. Sometimes support and money can be the biggest hindrance to you playing small, and they become what do I want to say? They become hindering blocks for you accomplishing more. If you don't get the support that you need, what are you going to do? You got to know how to support yourself. Start finding people who will support you and who will keep you accountable. The second, even with the money thing, what do you got to do? You might have to work a day job to support the night job. You do what you have to do to get to where you need to go. The lion never looks for support unless it's a prey that he can't take and he needs support from somebody else. He knows that he's going to get that. Because what happened is, I've been there. I know exactly what you talk about. What I need the support. Nobody's there for me. And the money, I'm trying to do this and that. Start small and begin to build. But you have in your mind the mindset of playing big. You got to think that I'm playing big. Because what's going to happen is those things will allow you to I'm telling you what happened. I've seen it happen too many times. Happened to me. The moment I think that I don't have the money and nobody supporting me, I started to get down. I started to question everything. Well, I don't know how this is going to work out. That's the issue. You trying to figure out how it's going to work out instead of stepping out. You're trying to figure out how is it going to work out instead of stepping out. Because you think those things, you're trying to figure it out plan by you're trying to figure it out step by step. It don't happen that way all the time. It's not going to always happen that way. It's when you make a decision that I'm not going to play small anymore. I'm going to play big. It has to be an internal conversation that you have with yourself. This is what I'm going to do. Everyone's not going to support you. I promise you. They're not going to support you. Matter of fact, everyone is not going to agree with you. They're not going to even go along with what you're saying. But what is going to happen is when you get a conviction that this is what you're going to do, the world begins to open up for you. Money begins to show up. Money only follows a vision. Let me repeat that. Money only follows a vision. Probably need to write that in the chat room. Let me put it in there. Money. Let me put that in there because I think everybody need to put that in there. Money only follows a vision. Money only follows a vision. That's where it comes down to it. Is your vision big enough? See Leo in the background? I had a vision of him being up there. When the moment I had the vision that I wanted a certain look at my apartment, guess what? The provision began to happen. Money only follows a vision. And you're looking for support. Support only happens when you begin to support yourself. When the vision is so compelling that people say, what can I do to help you? That's what it comes down to. But you got to be so convinced and have such a conviction in your heart that this is what you want, that nothing will change your mind. Money only follows a vision. Money only follows a vision. And a vision only follows a man with a purpose. A vision only follows a man with a purpose, and money only follows a vision, only follows vision. So you, as a man listening to this, you have to get on your purpose. You have to get on getting your own business. Just heard something from another content creator. One of the things that's stopping us is we're not starting our own business. We're relying on everybody else to take care of us instead of us taking care of our own. I can understand marching and protesting and everything, but you know what you need to protest with? Your own business, your own economics, your way you're going to do this. You have to start thinking big and stop thinking small. Too many people think small. You can almost smell it. Thinking too small. You got small people around you, minded people who only can see up the street. They cannot see 5 years in down the road. You need to take an inventory of those who are around you. So, because I said I wasn't going to be here alone because I realized an hour is just long enough. So, to the 4 people who are watching, I want you to realize, stop playing small. That means stop playing, minimizing, and hiding the light that's inside of you. Think about it. What woman wants a man? Salute, what's going on? Yeah, so you have to fund yourself. Stop looking for other people to fund something you can't fund yourself. Why would I invest in you if you haven't invested in yourself? I was up to 2 o'clock in the morning investing in myself. I had to buy something so that I can advance where I need to go. See, what happens is a lot of times we don't think we're worthy to invest in us, so why should someone else invest in us? You should be always looking how you can invest in you. Hold up, my phone. You should be looking always how you can invest in you. You are the biggest investment. So you have to fund yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna fund you. I tell my sons, there's no one's gonna take care of you but you. When you get that mentality and you get off of the breast milk of society and government and realize that you got to do what you need to do, then people will come. What must I do to help you? What must I do to help you? See, this is not a popular message because everybody want to know about how do I get the women and how do I get laid and all like that. I can talk about that all day. But until you get your mind together, you get your purpose together and where you're going, and you begin to stop playing small and you begin to play big and realize that you got things that you need to accomplish. You may not know all of it. May not know all what it is, but you got to do it. Too many men, even on these YouTube streets or whatever you want to call them, are playing small. And it's showing in everything that they do and how they talk and how they carry themselves. When you begin to play big, it's not so much your outward is begin to change, it's your inward conversation and how you carry yourself. Now we can talk about women. Women are going to follow the leader, the one who thinks he is all of that. I understand a lot of people they want to get the sex and that's it. But until you begin to play big, have a vision, some things that you accomplish, your purpose, where you're going, guess what? You're going to always play small. You're going to get old and wonder why you didn't accomplish the things when you have the energy and the fortitude to accomplish it and you didn't do it. You can't blame nobody else. You have to look in the mirror and say it's me. So it's 11:30. I got a couple more minutes. You have any questions on what I'm talking about? This is a good time to ask questions. There's only 2 people watching. I don't care. I'm on my purpose. I really don't care. Gotta realize you got to play big in this season. When everyone is stuck on talking about Corona, they're talking about the pandemic, they're talking about the riots, talking about this and that. This is the time that you begin to work on your craft. whatever it is. Because whenever this ends, this whole situation that we experience globally, you need to be on top of your game. You need to have your own business. You need to be doing things at a different level. You need to be doing things doing things escalate. You need to be doing things so at a grand scale that people are enamored by you. Because during this pandemic, you took the time to get your skill set up. You took your time to read. You took your time to study because you realize you cannot stay the same way you are at. Because when you become comfortable where you are at, you are sure way of telling that you are dying. And so many people are dying, not dying from corona. They're dying from lack of vision and playing too small, thinking that they don't deserve the things that they need in their life. So where is this good? So where do you say started? That's a good question. Where is his starting point? The starting point for all this to stop playing is to realize, is to come to the full realization, you know what? Let me look at my life honestly. Let me look at my life honestly. Not nobody pulling my leg or whatever the case may be. Let me look at my life honestly. I am playing too small. When you can be honest, say, you know what? That's the starting point. You know what? I can be doing more and I'm not. That's the real starting point. When you can look in your life and be honest, when you can be critical of your own life. I don't need to do it. When you are, and you accept, you know what? I've been playing small. I've been dealing with small-minded women. I've been having small-minded friends. I'm not doing all the things I need to accomplish. I'm living a freaking lie. When you can be honest about that, that's the first step. The next step is you need to take concrete actions on what you need to do to change. No one can do that. Now, you may need someone to coach you to that next level. You do need someone to coach you to that next level, what you need to do next, but you got to first admit it. And most times, the hardest thing we can do is not admit it. Because it ain't me. No, man, I'm good. I'm doing everything I need to do. You need to realize that you can be doing better. Not only can you be doing better, you deserve better. You deserve better. Right. Need a coach. Right. Need somebody. Then I'm going to tell you what the difference between a coach. Coach does not do the work for you. I ran, let me give you a story. Back in junior high school, I ran track, ran the mile relay. And my coach was named Mr. Coates. Cool guy, down to earth, loved him. His job was never, I'll be doing something. His job was never to run for me. That was never his job. His job was never to run for me. His job was to tell me techniques to make me an effective runner and to keep me accountable for my training. Right, you got it. If you surround yourself by small-minded people, you start to doubt yourself. That's right. So back to my coach, Mr. Coates. So what he did was he got the people that were in the 8th grade to be around me to show me how to do what we call stick. So when you're running, it's a rhythm that you go and you go stick. I didn't get it at first, but the guys that were in a grade above me showed me what to do. So when it was time to run, I knew exactly what to do. So when I got out there in my first relay, I had to realize, I think I was the leg. So when it came to me, it was time to give me the stick. What did I do? Because I had a coach and I had people above me showing me and guiding me what I needed to do. What I needed to do. So it made my experience at running the mile relay easier. It made it easier. Why did it make it easier? Because I had the right coach for the right situation and I had the right people around me to motivate me. Now, it wasn't so much of what, because I had to be self-motivated because I came to practice. The other thing, I was accountable. I had to make sure my grades were up, and I had to make sure I came to practice. See, it was easy to say I'm going to run track, but I was not going to run. I was not going to run the mile relay if I did not show up to practice. That's the problem. We want the reward, the ribbon, but we don't come to practice. We want the ribbon and the reward and the accolades, but we don't want to come to practice so that when we run our race, we can win. That's the problem. So you need a coach or a drill sergeant, somebody to tell you, get off your lazy duff and get some stuff done. You're wrong. You need to get it going. I need that. You need coaches for different areas of your life. You don't understand the game with women, you need a coach that's going to say, hey, this is what you do when you talk to certain women and how you navigate. Business, you need certain coaches to get you to where you need to be at. Preferably someone who's did it, because why would you coach someone who does nothing, who knows nothing about it? That's when people get fooled. When they get with people who do not know, say, the game, but they want to coach. That's the problem. So a lot of people need coaches, need people to say, get off of this. Let me say this too. If you're watching this, I'm going to start pulling all these videos off of YouTube. I'm pulling all these videos off of YouTube. Pulling videos off of YouTube. I am pulling videos off of YouTube. So, and if you do need coach, now you need consultation, it's completely different. That's consult you so that you, from the consultation, can decide what you need to do. That's a difference. That's a difference. You need the right coach, definitely. So what happens is this, but I'm definitely putting all my YouTube, pulling it. Videos gonna be gone. How are you gonna find them? I'm probably gonna dump them on Patreon, or I'm gonna dump them somewhere else, because I realize until you value what you hear, it's just good listening. So I'm going to start pulling it. You're gradually going to see, and I'm going to tell you where you can go get them at. So we're at 11:38. Hey, you got any questions? It's a perfect time to ask questions. I'm going to definitely put the invite inside of the chat. And if you want to beam up, you start talking crazy off the subject, I'm pulling you off. And that's plain and simple because I don't have time for games. So I'm going to put the invite inside of the chat room. It's a perfect time to ask questions and get that coaching that you may need right now. So I'm opening it up right now. I'm putting it in the chat room. Start talking crazy, this and that. Dude, I don't got time for that. I don't have time for it. None at all. Not at all. This is very serious to me. And I haven't been doing, I just ate my first merry-go-round, 2009. 2009. So you definitely can beam up, but if you beam up, please come correct. Anything less, I'm pulling your card. Pulling your card. And two, we'll be back Thursday. Let me get that out there. So Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be the time where we go live. I haven't decided the show for Thursday, but if you definitely want to beam up, you can. I'm pulling, and also you definitely can, and we'll see the channel. You will see videos begin to vanish, and I will tell you where you can get those at, probably on Patreon or on Vindigo. So I'm between the two. We decide where they're going to go. The team, it's time to go to another level. So if you want to beam up, I'll see you beam up. It's a good time to ask questions. Good time to ask questions. Let me put this in. You can also go to the website. It's called the LDA Life Lifestyle.com. The LDA Lifestyle.com. Okay, there we go. Let me add you to the chat. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, L?
All right.
Infamous. Just trying to just on the grind, man.
Right.
Like I say, blessings to you. I just started my first LLC today.
That's what I'm talking about.
I jumped, like right now I'm still going through all the process, but like I say, it's like at this moment it's like only me. It's basically it's only me with all the hats right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like you have to be self-motivated, but like, you know, like you can't win championships by yourself. Like, you know, Jordan had Pippen and Phil Jackson. So like I know you have to, like I say, everything starts with self, but having a team around you can help the process. And then another hard process is like everything costs. Like everything, even if you don't even have a dream, goal, or plan, like everything costs. So the financial part, that's where it becomes difficult too. Cause like I said, you trying to, like Cat Williams had the infamous, have I paid for gas or can I eat today? Like you have to know, like, it's a lot of sacrifices I'm really starting to see. And you said one time that you have to ask yourself, do you really want it? And I forgot who you did a panel with. It was you and another guy, and y'all was talking about like you can have a good job and have good pay, but you will still be feeling empty and complete. But that's where I'm at now, like making that leap from the 7 to 3, 9 to 5 to being independent and self-reliant. Because like I say, the reason you'll go with a job because you know that check is gonna be there every week and every 2 weeks. So you're gonna go to that job. So like that's where the difficult point be at. And especially if you got responsibilities, whether it's family or people depending on you, and you talking about doing something that's kind of like gambling. You know it's not gambling because you feel passionate about it. But like I say, the power bill and the lights and the mortgage, that stuff, that's where it get kind of like you play the safety net. Like you start looking at the job where you know the job is going to pay this and going to take care of this, and it's already taking care of your livelihood, but you know this what you passionate about or been tugging on your heart or in your mind, you know this is going to take, you don't know for sure how it's going to turn out, you don't know. And then like that's where it really be at. So like that's why I'm at. Like I said, I just went ahead and did the LLC just because I, like you said, I know, like Will Smith said something like building a brick at a time. Like that's how I look at it, because I don't really have the finances and no really support. You know, people support, but they not gonna support if ain't no money involved or if you can't pay them. So that's where it's kind of at. It's like continue going. But like I said, when you don't have that support and the money coming in, that's when you start questioning, is you doing the right thing? Should you stay on the job or should you
Right.
continue to brand yourself?
Let me say this, because I gotta say it. You need to continue on the job until, and so you look when you get an LLC is like having a baby because it's another person. And so you got to wait for that person to grow up so that it can pay you.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is maintain your job and see what can you do to get this person to grow up so that it can feed you.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people do is they quit the job. I get the LLC, I'm getting this, but you ain't got $1 that came in yet. Not one red cent. That's dangerous.
You're right.
And so what you got to do is you like, I'm doing the same thing. My LLC is already set. I'm about to buy my next LLC. Why am I buying my next LLC? That's the whole, I can't, business stuff, and I can't tell everybody what they need to do, but I'm buying my second one. But my first one is buying my second one. I'm just trying to give you a little heads up. My first LLC is buying my second LLC. I am not buying it, but who's controlling everything? I am.
See, I need I need a coach and counsel. Like I'm willing, I'm whatever it takes for real. Cause
Yeah,
I'm super serious about. I'm super serious. But so basically, like you say, like you just you just got to keep doing it. Like,
you got to
cause
do
like you
it,
say,
man.
like if it's no support, yeah, it's all on you. Like basically,
You
like you
got to
say,
think
either you
about it.
want it or you don't.
Think about it, man. When no one is in the gym, what was Kobe Bryant doing?
Still in the gym.
He was in the gym early in the morning while his teammates were asleep.
Yeah,
He did the work because he seen the greater vision. When if you could see the middle part or the end part of what you're doing, the decision that you made today, you would jump out the car, do a cartwheel over it, come back in and slide right back into your seat because you don't see the other side of it. But and then too, I'm not sure if
yeah,
you have kids or whatever the case may be, you are now building generational wealth and you're leaving a legacy. So we always think small. I know I have. I thought small. I got two sons. I have to do it for me, but I have to do it for them. So that when they see dad do this, or when my family see he's doing that, he wrote a book, he got multiple books out. Guess what's going to do? It's going to
yeah,
spark them. It's going to either spark them or it's going to make them jealous. But I have to still do.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Let me be real clear. I need to know in 2030, whether I'm here or not, 2040, 2050, people know the LDA was here. It's a
Facts.
complete difference. Hear stories about my great grandfather and what he did at a situation when people were coming up on his land. Oh, he left a mark on me and had never met me. But I came
Mm,
through him. You see what I'm saying? It's a complete difference. So you got to see that's what I'm saying. You got to think bigger now. I'm leaving a legacy.
yeah,
You got it may seem small now. You did the biggest step you can ever did. You not only you gave birth to another person, which is an LLC. They call it a what? Entity. Entity.
mm,
It's another entity that gets a EIN number. What is an EIN number? Social Security number. It has its own what? Bank
mm,
account. It pays its own taxes. It
mm.
gets money. It gives money. You have to look at it. This is another entity that you just birthed. Because you remember, United States is a what? Corporation.
Yeah,
Most people, us deal with
yeah,
face to face and not business to business. You get more
yeah,
respect. You get more respect if you had a business than you did. You get more respect from a business to business versus as an individual, regardless if you had a record or not.
yeah,
That's just real,
yeah,
real hardcore talk. People are, you got a business? Yeah, I have a car. We're doing this. We cutting lawns. We doing this. Really? Oh yeah. Now you can
yeah,
say for
yeah,
real, I'm a boss. All this, I'm a boss on the track and I'm a boss on this. There ain't no
yeah,
boss.
yeah. Cause that's what I tell people all the time. Like people around me, like I'm not in it to be a mom and pop, man. I'm a corporation. Like anything that I do, like you say, is for the world. Like it's for the world. It's not for a little. It's not for a section. It's for the world. But like another thing too is being like actually making it grow. Like like taking it from making it grow, like making that seed grow. Because I know anybody can get an LLC, but to make it beneficial to, like you say, to the where it's like it's an actual brand. Because that's what I'm really into, like branding myself. So it's like where everybody is a brand already, whether they know it or not. Like you say, just yourself already is a brand. but just actually making it grow. Because like I say, if you don't have people working with you, you have to have on all the hats, and like do you, like from spreading yourself too thin, because you know you trying to make the money, then you trying to stay creative, then you trying to, you know, like put everything together. And I have a good idea at looking at the end result. What gets me is look at the right now. It's like, dang, I can't do this right now, I can't do that, but I know within me what I'm worth and my value and what I can accomplish and what I can do. Like, can't nobody sway me. That's what's the passion that keep me doing and keep me going now, is I see the end result. But when I get to looking at the right now, it'd be like, well, dang, how I'm going this got to do this and that. But now I'm realizing, like you say, you have to stay persistent. Like no matter what, you have to stay persistent.
I'm gonna
like
tell you,
have
man.
to stay persistent.
Listen,
but that's what gets me right now, moment.
Well, let me tell you what I'm telling you, man. Last night, I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. You know why? Because I had to figure out how to do a thumbnail for this video. 2 o'clock in the morning. Who taught me?
Yeah.
I went to YouTube, and a 17-year-old girl in Pennsylvania with nails out to here showed me by me stop, press, stop, go on how to do it. You know why? Because I said I was not going to sleep. And 2, I figured this out. How bad do you want?
No excuses, basically.
Yeah, no excuses. No excuses.
Yeah.
See, think about it. Think about it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna give you behind the scenes, dude. Just think about it. It's easy. You can go to work, you can complain about this and this and that, and you just become another number. But when you want something bigger, you do what you need to do. I had to be at work today, but I said I'm going to bed. I'm not going to bed until I figured it out. I watched 2 videos back to back trying to figure how did they do. I had to download an app that I had to pay for out of my money because I wanted to make sure I had the right thumbnail just for a thumbnail.
Yeah, just for a thumbnail.
Just for a thumbnail.
Yeah,
for this.
and you're gonna get blessed for that, because like you say, like, yeah. So and that's what, like, and that's why I came to realize, like, don't nobody owe me nothing. Like, don't nobody owe me nothing. Like, I owe myself. Like, I owe myself. If it's anything that I want, I owe myself, and don't nobody owe me nothing. And like you say, like I say, like one of your other panels, y'all, it was you and another dude. It was with a bald head, and y'all was talking about that's just part of being a man. Like, being a man, like, you're not gonna have it all figured out, and you might not have no support, but you gotta go with it. And that's what I see now. Like, it's no excuses. And I see that's what separate the greats from the normal. Like, the normals, like you say, they gonna come up with reasons where these people are holding me back, or that person held me back, or this. But like you say, the greats, they persevere through all the adversity, because everybody have adversity, no matter where you coming from in life, no matter how you came into this life, no matter what you're going through. And that's what I really see. Like you say, either you want it or you don't want it. And it's just being persistent. And I'm learning too now to enjoy the journey, because like I realize it's never an end point. As long as we here, it's never an end point, because you're going to get to that high pedestal and you're going to be like, man, it's something else. So the thing is enjoying the journey. And I guess that's where the purpose and the passion come in at, that you enjoying what you're doing and like just finding it. But like I say, I guess the self-confidence and the self-motivation, I guess that come from failure though. Cause like the more you do it and you realize like no one is coming to your rescue, and then it's all on you really. And I guess that's like you say, the more you put value and worth in yourself, everyone else will see the worth and value. And it's kind of like the little cliche party over here, ain't no party over there, then everybody want to join the party. But I'd be like, that'd be corny, because it'd be like, but I guess it is. But I understand it though, because it's like you say, like you, if someone else is not motivated to succeed, like you're not gonna be. It's energy, really. It's energy. If they trying to make it happen to be successful, it's gonna motivate everybody else around them.
Think about it like this. It's a delay, I say. So think about it like this. When Dave Chappelle started, He had to think that he was funny for other people to think he was funny. It just how it works.
Wow.
He had to think, you know, I'm gonna get up here and do jokes, and I think I'm funny. He might have got booed. He was correct, but he persisted. And Dave Chappelle is at his zenith right now. He can't even do a special without you be like, and laughing at the same time. But he had to first think, what? I'm funny, and I could get paid from doing this. The same with you. The same with me. You have to be so convincing yourself that this is going to work. Now, this is the other side of it. If it doesn't work, you got to be okay to let it go and try something else. That's the other thing people don't get. In case it don't work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, didn't work. We thought we was gonna have this ice cream, but I guess we can't have ice cream anymore. Well, let's just go to making pies now. I've seen it happen too many times. We put all the stock in this and it doesn't work out. Okay, good. It's the same with a female. You working with the female, you got it going. Yeah. She doing everything, and then she do something crazy. What are you gonna do? You stop talking to females? Nah. Yo, shorty, come over here. Let me talk to you right quick. Come sit next to me. Boom. You shoot your gift to her. New one. Business. Do we get tired of talking to women? No. We always thinking about new ways on the internet. Looking, what can I say? What I do? What? Because we want to at the end of the day, as Coach Adams would say, and I'm not Coach Adams, I'm Lawrence D. Adams. He would say, you're trying to get the peace league. The end result is you want the peace league. The end result with your business, you want to be financially independent. You don't want your business to become a job. You want to become financially independent, where you are now employing other people.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's actually getting it to that point. But like you say, like, I guess everything is like one step at a time. That's just looking at it. Because like even when I started it, I was like, man, I'm starting to like, damn, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, and how. But like, it's a good feeling though, because it's like I realized like life is all about evolving and growing. Like if you look around, nothing is the same. Like nothing stays the same. Like nothing stays the same. And then like I said, I know just being on the job, I just be feeling incomplete. Like be feeling incomplete. But like I say, just having that motivation, that's what be the thing.
You never feel complete working for somebody else. Never. No man can let his balls drop and stand on his 10 toes working for somebody else. Because you got to do what they say do. That's not manhood. Manhood is when you stand and you do what's morally, ethically right for you and the people around you, and you are now employing other people. That is a true boss. That is a true CEO. That is a man who's on his purpose. That is a man who's making a change. The world does not respect anybody else but a businessman, because we're in a business. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not just talking to you. The only respect a man who is a business, who runs stuff. Who else respects that? The women. You get a different caliber of women when you are at this level than dealing with a Walmart girl or a girl that work at the Dollar General. I'm not knocking neither of them, but it's a different caliber, because she up here can help you in your business, and you pay her a paycheck for working for you. That's real boss moves. That's real boss moves. You got to think. See, if you get that in your mind, wait a minute, I can pay my chick to work for me. Think about it. If you had that kind of vision, that'll motivate you. Yeah, dog, she can work for me. You wait a minute. Somehow your mind start clicking. Like, wait a minute, let me do this, let me do that. Boom, boom, boom. Doors begin to open up and people begin to show up because you start thinking. So you got to get something that's tangible, like, man, I can have my chick work for me and she's on my payroll. And everything is up and up legit. That's a whole different mindset than going in, clock in, boop, you're 2 minutes late.
Yeah.
We got to talk to you. No. When you writing checks, this is the difference between LeBron and the Lakers. Who writes LeBron's checks? Who's the real boss? LeBron is a boss because he has his own businesses, but he still gets a check from who? The Lakers. And the Lakers organization pays LeBron, writes him a check. Two different ways of thinking.
Yeah.
That's the thing we talked about. Stop playing small, stop thinking big.
So you saying, yeah. Yeah. So basically you have to be that corporation before you even get the corporation. Like it's all in your mind. Like you say, it's all in your mind state. It's all in your mind.
Right.
So you saying, well, basically even no matter what, like you say, we have to stay focused on the end goal, the end result.
You got to live at the end. That's why I gave you something. I gave you something that I'm using. I'm able to write checks to whatever girl I'm with and to my sons. Think about it. That's gonna motivate me. Like, I got to write my sons a check.
Yeah.
And then he works for my corporation. That's a motivation for me. I'm like, oh yeah, but you got to find what's going to motivate you. See, that's my motivator. I'm like, man, I get to write people's checks. They get paid from me when they see when they get their check. It's so and so LLC by company has just give you a check for 2 weeks of service. It's a delay.
How did you learn how to do that, or do they tell you or teach you how to do that?
As far as writing someone's check, is a delay.
Yeah, as far as like employing people for your business. As far as employing people for your business.
I'm gonna tell you the secret. You ready for the secret? The secret is on YouTube.
Thanks. You're right about that. The University of Universities.
Go on there. How do I do this?
Yeah.
How do I set my
I appreciate that though, for real.
Yeah. See, nope, they ain't teach you in school, man.
Yeah. And see, that's what I realized. Oh, nah. But look, that's what I realized today too. Well, I've been realized that everything takes time and energy. Like, not to knock a job, because employees is needed, like everybody is needed, from the janitor to the CEO. But I realized everything takes time and energy. And that's what's driving me away from the job, is that I be like, I don't want to be here. Like, it ain't about the money. Like I say, you can pay a whole bunch of money, but it just be like, it ain't even about the money. I'd rather be doing something else with my time and energy. And I realized, like, everybody is not at that point. See, my hard thing was trying to convince everybody to see what I see and feel what I feel. Like, because I already knew I was an entrepreneur, CEO, president, and I knew my value and worth. But I'm trying to get like, dang, you ain't got no passion, you ain't got no talent, you don't feel like this. And like, but I realized, oh, everybody don't think like that. That's why everybody's not the CEO. That's why everybody's not the president. That's why everybody don't have their own thing going. But I was trying to convince everybody, like, man, like, you should feel like this, or come with me, or help me out. But then I realized it was draining my energy. It was taken away from me. And even when I got the so-called good job, man, I was so miserable, man. Like, I would rather go. I was like, man, I'd rather go do something for less money so I can have more time than doing this. But like I say, the bills had me staying on the job. That's what had me like, dang, I still got to pay bills and I got responsibilities. But like I say, then it started to get to a point like, man, this can't be life, man. Like can't be life. Like this can't be life for me. Like I don't like to speak for everybody else, but I knew like it's something more for me. And that's what just, like I say, it's just a passion that keep me going. I'm into
Right.
music, but it's bigger than music because you know that's just the soundtrack to life. But like I just knew it was more to like just I just felt incomplete. But now knowing me being confident in myself, like I don't care who support. Ain't nobody gotta support. Ain't nobody gotta applaud me or stand up or be behind me. This is what I want to do and this is what I'm gonna do. And I feel good. I feel great. But I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I don't know how exactly it's gonna shake. I'm leaving that all up to the Almighty. But I know like that it's gonna shake because it's like it's gonna happen. It's happening now because I'm doing it's like just being it, just becoming it. You already it. It's just you recognizing that you it. That's what I realized. You already it. Like it ain't out there. It's in you for real. And like you said, that's why I realized it's really the mind. But it's a day-to-day process, man. It's a day-to-day
Because
thing,
you know
man.
what, I'm gonna tell you
Like
what it
that's why
is.
anybody that's going for blessings to you. I like to send out blessings.
It's a delay. It's a definitely a delay. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. We said it earlier, and I see other people get, what's up? I see you. I see you in the chat room. So it's when you look for other people to support you, you're already lost. It's when you begin to support yourself and people begin to feel and know your vision that they
Yeah.
begin to support, then they begin to support you. The other thing of it is, even in music, if anything that you learn from Prince, Michael Jackson, God bless them, you want to own everything. You own your masters. You own everything that has your name. Now, this is the thing. You don't own them personally. Your business owns it. It's a difference. It's a difference. I don't know how we got this term, but we here. I see you. What's going on? Roaster Minnows. I see you. What's going on? I see everybody in the chat room. Your business owns your media company. Difference owns your masters, your music, your beats, the royalties, BMI, ASCAP. Come on, I have music on ASCAP. Come on, it owns that. So when it comes down to it, if something was to happen and they try to sue you, they can't sue you. They can only sue your business. Completely different mindset. This is what JD Rockefeller and people, JD Rockefeller, he was a criminal. He said something. Well, not criminal, but you know, whatever the case may be. Peace, what's going on? So JD Rockefeller said this: I own nothing, but I control everything. I own nothing, but I control everything. What is he saying? He's saying he personally do not own it, but he personally controls everything with it. That's why you have an LLC. You control the LLC, but you don't own what the LLC does. It's a shift of mindset that has to take place. What's going on? Thank you, Going Child. It's a shift in mindset. So now you got to think.
And thinking about it.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking like you have to run your life like a business. I just realized like you have to run your life like a business as well. Like I started realizing like that being on a job, like I need to start running like my goals, my dreams, my plans, my ideas, just like this job. Like when you go on a job, you can't play around with your time. You can't just do anything. And like I realized that's how I have to get with my goals, my ideas, my dreams, my plans. I realized if I put 20, I realized if I put 20% into it, I'm only gonna get 20% out. And I was trying to cheat it by putting 20% in and then getting 100% out. So that's when I realized the same energy and the same focus and the same respect that I give a job when I go into, I have to start giving myself personally. And like that's what's changing. But it'd be hard because like if you've been doing the same thing for years and decades, like that's where I get frustrated at. I be thinking like, dang, it's an overnight or over weeks process. But now I realize like you've been doing the same thing for so long. It's just like reprogramming. But I realize I have to take my personal life just as serious as I do when I clock in as another man business. I have to take my personal life like that and start running that the same way, being dedicated with my time, my energy, and when it comes to my body, I have to treat my body like the car. Like they say, you don't put anything in your car, but you'll put anything in your body, because the health be important too. Because if you don't have the energy, you're not gonna have the creative. You're not gonna have the creative juices flowing. So like I realize like it's managing and balancing your life, like managing your time, managing your energy. And like you say, like chasing women take away your time from working on yourself, unless that woman is like you say, dedicated onto your business and what you're doing. Other than that,
let me say this.
yeah,
It's such a delay, man. It's like a jump off and come back in because of delay. Jump off and then come back in because there's a delay. So this is the thing. I'm waiting till you jump back in. Let me say this, Omar. I see you. Yes, that's definitely that wild word. This is. I don't know how we got on this track, and I'm only supposed to be on for an hour, and I'm already an hour and a minute over. See if he jumps back in, I'm gonna throw the thing back out there. And if you want to beam up, you can beam up. But if you start talking crazy, I'm going to let you go because I don't have time for that, and it is what it is. Okay, beam back up. Let me put this in here, and I'm gonna beam him back up. Okay, it was a delay. Can you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, it was a delay. So let me say this. When you chase your purpose, what you're called to do, women will begin to chase you, and you get a different quality of woman. That's where we're missing at. You got to realize you got to chase after your purpose. Women are designed to what? Be a help mate to your purpose. But if your purpose is not in place, guess what's going to happen? She has nothing to chase. Remember, when you give your energy chasing this woman, that woman, well, I'm sort of older, so I'm thinking about Benny Hill. You chasing this woman, that woman, that woman, this woman, that woman, this woman, that woman. Guess what's going to happen? You don't have energy to do what you need to do because you're going to try to pass every one of them. Because they see the booty like, there's your energy gone for your figuring out your next move. But this is the other catch to it. And I haven't said this before. That same sex drive you have to chase after women, it's the same energy you'd use to accomplish your goals. It's the same drive. Like, yeah, I got to get her. I got to knock her off. It's the same drive you use. I got to figure this how I'm gonna make this happen. How do I make this master? What do I need to study? What do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? Maybe I need to search them on YouTube. Maybe I need to search them over here. It's the same drive. But most men don't know how to, they separate it, but not putting it together. It's the same energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a delay. I hate that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So most of you guys, you got to realize. Hold on. Got a message. See how they come in. I'm talking about this, and now I get a message. It might be me with the delay. Now I got a delay. It might be me. This is the power. So if you want to beam up, you definitely can beam up. There's the chat right there. You can beam up. Top notchism, yeah. Because I'm telling you, men have to start thinking bigger. You're thinking too doggone small, and ain't nobody gonna respect you by thinking small and woe is me. And you think it's woe is me, the white man's after me, the Chinese man, the black man's after me, this one is after me. Guess what's going to happen to you? Everybody's going to dog you and treat you like crap. You have to stand up on your 2 feet You still here? Yeah. Okay, you still here? Okay, okay, I got you. We can still hear it. We still hear it. Okay, good. It's a delay. It's the same energy. It's a big delay, but it's the same energy. Same thing. It's the same thing. You got to use that energy. If you use your chase, expert level P change chasing, and use that energy for your L, for your own business, for your purpose, or what you're going to accomplish. And the results, women are just a byproduct of you doing your purpose. Like even now, I'm getting a message now while we're talking. Why? Because I'm on my purpose. I'm telling you how it works. It must be a serious delay. It might be on my end. But if you want to definitely beam up, I'm not sure what it is, hit the link in there. I got a couple more minutes. You have any questions about what we're talking about, hit the Cash App. Oh, let me say it because we got more people here. I'm cutting these videos. I'm about to pull these videos off of YouTube. A lot of videos I got up. I got a lot of videos. About to pull them off of YouTube, either going to Patreon or going to Vidgo. Also, let me show you what's also coming up. Let me find it right quick so you guys can see what's up. You're getting exclusive right now. Exclusive. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is what's coming up next. Wait till you see this. Let's get it here. Okay, let me do this. You're going to get exclusive right now. I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. Okay. And here's my screen. Okay, we're going to share that. Share. Can you guys see that? All right, here we go. Okay. So if you can see this screen, this is what's coming up next. Stop looking for love and what? And get respect. That's what's coming up. If you can see that, let me take Omar, take your comment off right quick. You can see that. That's what's coming up next. That is a course that's coming up. Stop looking for love and get respect. So many men are looking for what? Love. I want to fall in love. No, you need to look for a woman that's going to respect you. Do you hear what I'm telling you? You need a woman who's going to what? Respect you. If you can see this in the chat room, let me know if you can see that. See that in the chat room? Let me know. Let me know if you can see. If you can see that this screen share that I'm sharing, because I've seen like there's a delay or whatever the case may be. And I think I'm gonna go to the next slide so you can see it. Uh-oh. There we go. Do you see that? Most men have been tricked by society to look for love. Is that you? If you're in the chat room, you can see this. Let me know. It seems like there's a delay on my end, but if you can see this, let me know. In the chat room, you can see the screen that I'm sharing right now. Most men have been tricked by society to look for love. And you think you want everybody to love and support you. You want people to respect you. You can see it. Okay, facts, respect. Yeah, you can see it. Right, one. Okay, good. I know there's a delay. Must be on my end, my internet, whatever the case may be. Are you that man? This is a course I'm working on now. Let me go back to the first one so you can actually see it. Here we go. And that is stop looking for love and get respect. You need to get respect. 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 That's respect from women. That's respect from life and those around you. They may not like you. They may not even love you, but they got to respect you. But you must be respectable, and you must be respectable, and you must also demand respect. Stop looking for love and get respect. Most of you guys are looking for someone to love you. Love Elvis Presley, love me tender, love me nice. Man, and get that out your head. This world does not love you, but they doggone better respect you. So this is something that is coming up. I'm working on. Let me get the other one on there. Don't let that be you. So this is Lawrence D. Adams. Once again, you can actually hit me up and put this in the chat room so you guys can see it, and I'm gonna highlight it. The website, still at the nucleus, the LDA lifestyle.com. You want to be a part of the email list. You can chat with me freely. You can chat with me on there also. Let me put that up here. Let me show it. The LDA lifestyle. How do you get, okay, somebody, how do you get that from everyone without being a bully? That's a good question. How do you, first thing you must do, you must see, the problem is people know what they can and cannot do. People know what they can and cannot do to you, because the level of respect that you have for yourself and the dignity that you have for yourself. So you can do this without being a bully, but it always starts with you. And it also starts with you setting parameters for people in your life. If you cross this line, I'm going to leave you. I'm not going to deal with you. Lose me, because you're already lost in my mind. You got to know how to set parameters and boundaries. Think about it. I have parameters and boundaries on this. If you try to beam up, if you act a fool, I'm going to pull you. Why? Because I have parameters and boundaries when you come up on my show. Anything else, you have to go. So how do you get that from everyone without being a bully? You set your parameters. No, I'm not going for that. We do it with women. You do it with life. Women would never respect you if you never had no boundaries or you have no standards. Life would not respect you. Life would not honor you unless you have boundaries set and you have standards for your life. I have certain standards. If you come over to my home, you better not come and walk on my rug with your dirty feet, with your dirty shoes, because that is my boundary. I paid too much for this rug. Do you see how it worked? You see how it worked? That's why it's imperative. It is imperative that you set boundaries and standards for your life, what people can and cannot do in your life. If they violate those things, they have to exit stage left, or you let them know with no uncertain terms that I do not tolerate that at all. You have one time to do it, and that was your last time. That's what being a man is. What happened is we're not taught that, and we allow anything to just go in and out of our lives. That's when respect come in. If that makes sense, definitely put a two in the chat room, because I know there's a delay. That makes sense. Put a 2 in the chat room. Got you. Okay, good. So we got I'm past 15 minutes after. Good. You got it. Good. Excellent. So this is a course I'm working on now. And if you have not gotten the secret, thank you. If you haven't got the Secret Invisible Crown, that's going to be a course. Thank you. That's going to be a course also too. So if you haven't listened, if you already bought the Secret Invisible Crown, that's going to be into a course or a webinar that we will be walking through. So I think it needs to be broken down, but it needs to be broken down with a group of people who wants to know and hear about it, and the power of believing in yourself. So it's probably going to be a format of what you're seeing it like now on the screen, because it is imperative in these day and age that you step into your manhood with such class, with such regalness, with such authority that the world says, I will not cross you. And one way you can do that, as my dude did, talked about earlier and just a few minutes ago on the show, he got his LLC. He got his own business. So if this has helped you, I went past 16, past my hour, only an hour. This is Lawrence D. Adams. If you have any questions about what I talked about, this is the time to talk, because you know what's about to happen. It's music time. And once I play the music, that's it. I'm going to cut it. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to cut it. If you have any questions, it's a good time to ask. And I know there's a time delay for some reason, but it is what it is. And let me see. I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real dramatic. You're sure you're not an actor too? Question. I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real dramatic. You're sure you're not an actor too? I'm going to cut it. I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real dramatic. You're sure you're not an actor too? I'm going to cut the cam. I swear, you're so dramatic. You're real dramatic. Some old cut I had in the cut for my Trinidadian. She's Trinidadian. Uh-oh. We out of here. This is Lawrence D. Adams.